The plan was simple enough. Start in Pennsylvania on the Appalachian Trail, cover the entire state of Maryland, cross into West Virginia at Harpers Ferry, and then climb a few miles up to the Virginia state line, covering 4 states, 46 miles, and over 7,000 feet of elevation gain, all in under 24 hours. Jeremy had never done anything longer than a marathon, and I was coming off a couple injuries. Still, we were both confident that we could do a mix of running and hiking, and it wouldn't be that difficult. We were wrong. The 4-state challenge ended up being one of the hardest things either of us had ever attempted. We somehow thought that if we started by 5, we could be home in time for dinner. And with an early wake-up and lots of lubricant, we were ready to be on our way. Three and a half miles in, the sun began washing over the trail. We had completed our first climb and were feeling pretty good.
Jeremy and I at High Rock Point after a fun climb. You can see it's a straight drop off, probably like 1,000 feet. Beautiful morning, 60 degrees. Rain stopped. On to the first link up.
Don't forget to take care of those sensitive areas with lube, band-aids, and moleskin.
Time to get wet. There we go.
As we reached the 17-mile point in Annapolis Rocks, we realized our lack of training had caught up to us. For the rest of the day, we'd primarily be hiking, with very little running. My injured knee was killing me, and Jeremy's feet looked like hamburger meat. We were hungry and tired, and now knew it was going to be a much longer day than anticipated.
We're on top of Annapolis Rocks. We're 16, 17 miles in? 17 miles. How are we feeling?
I am hurt.
I'm hurting as well. We're very hungry. And we got a couple hours till we get to eat, so we're gonna enjoy the view, take a little breather, and
Watch the sky.
get back out there. Almost to I-70, you can hear it in the background. We are crossing over I-70. Next stop is Washington Monument with lots of snacks and food and goodies and
Rest.
rest. See you there. For the Washington Monument. Time to climb. As if we haven't been climbing for the last 7 hours. It's a nice picture of Jeremy's ass.
Oh yeah.
As we reached our halfway point, the Washington Monument State Park, we were beat. Jeremy's feet were completely destroyed. We were both thinking about quitting at that point, I think. Luckily, my family showed up, my parents, my wife and kids. We had a nice picnic on a nice sunny day. With enough food, enough time, and a new pair of shoes for Jeremy, we decided to get back at it.
So we are at Turner's Gap, a few miles past where we had lunch. We had food. Food's good.
Feel like normal human beings again,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, we got a second wind, so we've got another like 6 miles to the next stop. We'll see how it goes.
This section featured an 800-foot climb and about a mile and a half. It's one of those climbs where you keep thinking the peak is just over every little hill, but it never comes.
We are now coming into Crampton Gap. It is approximately 10 miles past our last stop, which started out great after we ate and then got really painful after a 3-mile climb. But now we're in this wonderful park, War Memorial Correspondence, burned down building, and a nice place to use the facilities. We are now off the proper Appalachian Trail and covering the section of the C&O. You probably can just be blinded right now. Covering the 3 miles of the C&O Canal, and that'll take us right up to Harpers Ferry. C&O Canal is used to pull barges on the original interstate used to connect DC to Ohio. Bud.
Why?
Of note, this footbridge that we used to get from Maryland into West Virginia at Harpers Ferry is no longer in service due to a train derailment in December of 2019.
Climbing the footbridge. That'll take us into Harpers Ferry and complete the state of Maryland. Go ahead. Close out fucking Maryland. Jeremy, you started in Pennsylvania. You covered the entire state of Maryland. You are now in West Virginia. Any thoughts?
This one's for Brent. Fuck this.
One more state, baby. For no good reason, the Appalachian Trail takes you up stairs after stairs after stairs to get to Jefferson's Rock, where Jefferson stood and said this is the most beautiful place in the country. And then you climb more stairs and more stairs and more stairs for no good reason. There she is. 4-state challenge complete. We did it. Now 3 miles back to the truck.